Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. So my makeup is already done because I just did a video on the Becca primers for you. And so now the next video that I wanted to do, oh, and I'll link all of that down below if you want to know what I'm wearing on my face. I'll link it all down below for you. But one of my questions is I am fair skinned, I have pink undertones, I'm in my mid-30s, and I know that a lot of women talk about bronzers. And I honestly have not really used a bronzer because of being so fair skinned. I just felt like it would always make me look like a pumpkin. So I got different ones that I've heard a lot of people talk about, especially if you had fair skin, that they're supposed to be good for people with fair skin so you don't look like a pumpkin when you're done. So I'm gonna test them out for you and kind of see if I can do some color swatches so that you can see what colors might work good with your skin tone. So the four that I have is, everyone talks about the NARS Laguna. So of course I picked that up. Then I have another favorite that a lot of people talk about, the Park Ave Princess by Tarte. And then I have Hourglass and I have Dim Light because I figured the other ones would definitely be way too dark. And then the other one that I have, this one looks like it might be way too dark, but we'll see. It's Laura Mercier and it's shade 2 of their Sheer Perfecting Powder, like Candlelight Glow collection. So we'll see how that looks. All right, let me see if I can swatch them for you. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. Okay, so here we have Laguna by NARS. Then Tarte, here is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. Then we have Hourglass. Ooh, this one you can't see as much. This one might actually be the best one for my skin. Right here we have, you can hardly see that. Hold on. I can see it in person, but it's really hard to see on camera. Right there is the Dim Light by Hourglass. That is very, very pretty. Okay, and then the Candlelight Glow, Laura Mercier collection. Ooh, this looks very orangey. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna like that one. Is right here, but it has more of an orange undertone. Okay, so Laguna Forest, Tarte Park Avenue Princess, Hourglass Dim Light, and then we have Candlelit Glow Sheer Perfecting Power by Laura Mercier in shade 2. All right, so let's go ahead and see how these sit. These are a little scary to me, but I like that they're not orangey and they're more like brown and undertone. So let's see how they sit on my skin. All right, so I'm gonna use just one of my big fluffy brushes to put this on and see. Let's go. So I'm gonna start with the Laguna. I think I'm gonna put 2 on this side and I'll do 2 on this side, and let's see how this comes out. Okay, I'll go above the cheekbone for this one. This one is the Park Avenue Princess. Do it up here, and the other one I'll do like down below, I think. Okay. Here we go. And that actually doesn't look bad. I kind of thought it was gonna look really dark, but it does kind of give like a nice contour and warm up my face. So that is the Laguna, okay? And then down here, I'm gonna put the Park Avenue Princess right below it. Oh, whoa. Okay, that one's much more pigmented. I did not need to pick as much up. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, this one definitely has more of like it's a dark brown, but it also has more, it looks like to me, of an orangey undertone. They don't look too far off from each other. These two actually look pretty similar in color on my face. Okay, let's go in at this side. You know what, I'm gonna do the Laura Mercier one first just because it's darker, so I'm gonna put it up here and put the lighter one down below. Okay, so this is in shade 2 of Laura Mercier. I'm actually surprised. This color looks a lot more orange in person, like on my hand and everything, but it actually is not as dark as these two on my skin. It actually looks more natural, but it definitely in person has more of an orange, orange-brown undertone. I don't like the color in person, but it definitely sits nicer on your skin. It's not as dark, and it looks more natural. So someone with a different skin tone would probably really like the Laura Mercier one. All right, and let's do the Hourglass Dim Light right below and down. Okay, well, I think I'm a pretty good pick about what I think I'm gonna like. This one I definitely like the best. It looks, it kind of blends in with my skin tone, but it kind of gives like, let me pick up my mirror. It kind of gives like a natural, like, sun-kissed look. It definitely is a lot lighter than all of the other ones. I have to say, like, I'm really impressed with the Laura Mercier one. I just don't like that color shade too on my skin tone. The dim light one is very, very pretty. So out of all of them, I guess in the summertime, if you really want to look tan when you're fair skinned, you could go for the Laguna and the Tarte Park Princess. But on an everyday thing, I think people would look at me really funny because this does not match my skin tone whatsoever. It doesn't look as bad in the camera as it does in person. These colors are prettier than the Laura Mercier one on my skin though, because this one is definitely more orange base and these are more brown, kind of natural looking. Sorry, a car just drove by. But it definitely, I mean, you can definitely tell that I'm wearing bronzer on this side and then here too. So it does not look at all natural, but it definitely makes my skin like bright and like tan-like. So I really, really like this dim light one by Hourglass. It's very, very pretty and it doesn't look as heavy. It looks more natural. It does though on my skin have a little bit more of an orange undertone than I thought it would, because it doesn't look orangey unless maybe it just picked up some from, it might have picked up one that I did right before that had the orange, and it might have still been in my brush. That could have been a problem. But I definitely think that the Hourglass one is probably for fair skin, if you want it to look natural and just like flush, natural and just kind of like your naturally tan sun-kissed glow. I'd probably go with the Hourglass dim light on fair skin, unless you like the darker look. This one is one that I think looks the best on my skin compared to the other ones. It's funny, on camera it doesn't look as dark, but in person I look like a pumpkin right now. So out of all of them, I think I'd go with this one, which is the Hourglass. So once again, if you want to see the color swatches, here they are, because you can see how much lighter this one is. So I really think it just picked up a little bit from this one when I put it on my hand. So there you go. So with all the bronzers, we have Laguna, we have Tarte Park, we have Dim Light Hourglass, and we have Candlelit Glow by Laura Mercier. I think my favorite is the Hourglass Dim Light. So if you're looking for a bronzer and you're fair skin, try that one. All right, I thank you so much for watching, and I'd love if you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much. Bye.